Okay, now we can go. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, ladies. So I'm happy to be here today with you and to share the presentation that I've made after completing the course. And the topic that I got is the healthy puberty and healthy pregnancy. So basically, pregnancy is the topic that is very close to me because I just got my baby 3 months ago. But unfortunately, I came to this course after I got my baby. I wish I have this knowledge before. I'm a yoga teacher in my past. I've been practicing yoga for around 10 years, and I always try to keep it more traditional way. I've been studying in India, in Nepal, and this is my passion. It's been my job, my main job. However, now it's more like a hobby. But I hope to go back for teaching with more knowledge. And therefore, once I got my baby, I felt like I need more deep and really good quality knowledge. Among all that courses that are available in the internet, I've chosen this particular one, and I'm very happy that I came across it and I completed it. So today, let me share with you some knowledge that I got through this from this course, and the knowledge that I keep applying these days when it comes to postnatal care and bonding with a baby. So it was very helpful. So let me guide you through the presentation step by step. Yeah, so my name is Tatsiana. I forgot to say that. And I'm from Belarus originally. However, now I live in Qatar. And yeah, so let's start. Let's begin. Let me share with you the presentation that I've made. So here are there's the content. So we will go through the puberty and then a gentle transition to the parenthood, to the pregnancy, trimester per trimester, including the postnatal care. And we need to start from the very obvious knowledge that there are stages of life. When we talk about the women life, there are stages. And one of the most sensitive stages is the puberty and, of course, the pregnancy, which is actually based on these changes and that growth that is made during the puberty. When we talk about the puberty, it's normally the transitional phase or when the reproductive organs mature, and it normally takes place from the 12 up to 18 years old. So the next stage is the adulthood, which starts, let's say, around 18. However, there is this transitional time, which is a very sensitive time, not only for ladies, of course, for the men as well. And there are very specific guidelines from yoga and Ayurveda that help all people, all young adults to go smoothly through this stage of life. So, as I've said, puberty is a critical phase. Of the life, and later on for the ladies, the pregnancy builds upon the changes that I experienced during the puberty. Yeah, so it's about further physical, emotional, mental challenges. So in this presentation, I tried to make it like a transition, how the puberty affects the pregnancy and how this all lays as one line of the women life. As well, we will cover a bit a topic of the man. However, the main emphasis would be on the ladies and ladies' health. So there are some changes and challenges that all young adults face during their puberty, during this biological process. It's about the physical changes, it's about emotional changes, it's about mental changes, and especially for the ladies, the breast is developing, there's menstruation coming, there are hormone fluctuations, and the Ayurveda and yoga, they have some tools that help actually to balance those changes and to promote physical, mental, and emotional well-being. So once we go, let's say, quickly through the limbs of yoga, so each of them that they can be, let's say, when they can be applied during the puberty. So when we talk about Yama, for example, Ahimsa and Satya, which is about the kindness, compassion, it is about the self-acceptance. Niyama, we're talking during the course about Saucha, Santosha, which is just the personal hygiene, the mental clarity. It's about as well the gratitude and emotional balance. Asanas should be and very recommended to practice as well during the puberty. And here are some asanas that are recommended. It's some balances. It's about the asanas that promote the strength and flexibility. So basic asanas can be practiced. The Surya Namaskar can be practiced as well. So something that helps the entire body to develop in a holistic way. And talking about the other limbs of yoga, so pranayam should be and can be practiced as well. Pratyahar, when we talk about it, we are talking mostly about focus inward. So once the young adult has this knowledge, they can really apply the critical thinking about the external influence that is coming from the society or from the other people around, right? From the influencers, so-called, so they can really go into the self-acceptance. When we talk about the dharana as well, it's about the focus, it's about the concentration on the right things, about the some goals in life, about studies, something that is really important, about the mental health. And the meditation, of course, dhyana can be done, should be done, and there are specific knowledge that can help the young adults to go through that stage of life smoothly. So overall, there is as well some Ayurvedic recommendations, which is about the Satvic diet. Once, of course, the diet is something that can be individually created for each and every person, but overall Satvic diet is always a good idea. And basically, the healthy lifestyle, applying some Ayurvedic and yogic knowledge is something that can support that sensitive period of the life. So once we talk about the transition from puberty and to pregnancy, basically puberty lays that foundation for the healthy reproductive system, which is setting the stage for the future pregnancy for the ladies as well, for the ladies and for the men as well. We cannot exclude the men from that topic of the pregnancy. However, as I've said, it will be mostly about the ladies. So there is this concept of the four important conditions for the healthy conception. And mostly it's about the Ritu, the season, Kshetra, the soil, Ambu, the water, Bija, the seed. And talking especially about the Bija, the seed, we are talking here about the healthy sperm and ovum. So again, both partners are involved into this, the concept of the healthy conception. So once we talk closer about the pregnancy and some preparation of the pregnancy, some recommendations from the yoga side, we are talking here as well about the partner yoga. If partner yoga is not practiced, both partners still can practice yoga separately once we talk about the asanas or pranayama meditation. And there are specific pranayamas and asanas that are recommended during that time. Obviously, it should be a specific diet as well, the diet that enrich ojas, which is the vital energy. So it's some nourishing diet. And some cleansing exercises can be done or activities can be done. And can be done as well the herbal support. However, for the herbal support, it's always better to consult the Ayurvedic professional. So once we talk about the lifestyle preparation for the pregnancy, we remember the concept of 3D, which is the diet, the discipline, and discuss important decisions. So the diet for both partners should be rich in nutrients and healthy. The discipline, which is about the time of the intimacy, which is as well affecting the healthy conception. And once we talk about the healthy decisions, the discussing the decisions, it's something about the future, because once baby comes, everything changes. I know it now. So it's very important to discuss with your partner how you will manage your life after having a baby, how you will support each other, who will be doing what, how you will share the house chores, how you will share the baby needs, who will be there for the baby during day and night. So these are very important parts. So once we talk about the pregnancy, let's say, so here are some asanas that are recommended. I'm sure you all know them. We can go back to them later during the question time. Once we're talking about closer for the pregnancy, about the mother and the baby as well in Ayurveda, there is a knowledge, there is the concept that gives like a specific, let's say, specific topics that should the lady keep in mind preparing for the pregnancy and during the pregnancy. So it's the pregnancy care. So here we're talking about as well nourishment of the mother and fetus. So it's about the diet. We are talking about the milk production, which is as well about the right diet and as well managing the stress. Once we talk about injury prevention as well, the healthy exercises, the healthy amount of time with a healthy amount of rest as well. We are talking about the fetal growth. So as well, it's all the activities that ladies taking during the sensitive time of her life. And as well, preparation for the easy delivery, which is about the body preparation and as well the nervous system preparation, so the mental clarity. So once we talk about trimester per trimester, let's just emphasize on highlight the most important words here. So the first trimester, it's about the stability and grounding. So it is about the asanas that promote that feeling of stability for the fetus as well, to be strong in the mom's womb, and some preparations like pranayama and meditation can be done, for example, on Alom Vilom, which is the alternative breathing as well. It might help to reduce the nausea, morning sickness, and just to cool down and to prepare mentally as well for the next stage of life with a baby, right? When we talk about Ayurvedic guidelines, it's always about light, warm food, something that is really nourishing, something that gives the energy. And about the lifestyle, it's about for all trimesters, especially first trimester, avoiding overdoing the activities, but however, keep being physically active, because this is as well one of the important parts of the healthy pregnancy and preparing the body for the labor and delivery. So here are some asanas as well recommended for the first trimester. Once we talk about the second trimester, it's about the strength and the growth. So again, the mom is growing, the baby is growing, we need to be strong, especially the abdominal muscles and the back, the spine. So these are the most important asanas to do during that part of the pregnancy. As well, it's about the balanced diet, especially the diet that balances pitta. So something sweet and like cold in nature, and keep being active, avoid excessive exercises, managing stress as usual, general recommendations. So these are the asanas recommended as well. For the third trimester, we are talking about the space and preparation for labor. So here the lady should shift her attention more to the making a space for the baby. So some asanas that open the pelvic, the pelvic part, the hips as well, and as well the asanas that are relieving fatigue and promote the relaxation. We will see them on the next slide. As well, some pranayama meditation can be done, especially the deep yogic breathing, which is amazing for calming the nervous system and managing stress and preparing as well positively for the baby to come. It is as well about positive affirmations. We are talking still about the good food, meaning the food that is rich in nutrients. It's about the soups as well, but here the attention shift to balancing vata, because the postnatal as well period is mostly about balancing vata, and the third trimester as well. And some other activities from Ayurvedic knowledge can be applied, such as Basti, Yoni Pinchu, Pichu, and gentle baths with some herbal mixtures. But again, once it comes to these activities, it is recommended first to get the consultation from the Ayurvedic professional, unless you are the one, then you can do it yourself, right? So once we talk about the asanas, here are the examples of the asanas that are really recommended for the third trimester. So like asanas like Malasana, Baddha, and of course Shavasana, the queen of asanas, that is for a good relaxation in the end of each session. Let's close this pregnancy journey as well with the postnatal care, because basically the pregnancy doesn't stop with just having the baby. There is a big transitional time unless the women feel settled down and confident with the baby, especially if it's the first one. So I felt as well a bit lost once I got my baby, and therefore in Ayurveda there are these 45 days of the postnatal care, which gives the recommendations about which food is better to eat during the first 10 days. It's mostly about warm food, it's good rest, it's about the diet that promotes lactation. And once I got my baby, I still didn't get this knowledge, as I said. However, now during this course, when I was reading about and discovering the foods that are recommended for the ladies after having a baby, such as nuts, walnuts, cashews, raisins, dates, I've understood that my body actually was intuitively going to these foods. This is what I was craving for when I got my baby. So I'm like, so the years of yoga actually helped me to choose right. And I wish that all the ladies as well have this knowledge, because it will help them. And I'm blessed to have a good breastfeeding experience. And I think this is as well because of a lot because of the knowledge that I have from yoga and now from Ayurveda, of course. So once we talk about yoga during this postnatal care, there are as well levels. So we can start with more gentle poses that are mostly about strengthening the abdominal area, and then slightly increase. Same with the diet as well. It starts with basic good foods that promote lactation and just give the power, and then slowly it as well adjusts for the lady to support again the breastfeeding journey if she chooses the breastfeeding journey, and the baby health and the mother health, right? So um, some other recommendations are about bonding skin to skin, of course, and it is as well about the health of the entire family. We should not exclude the partner from this postnatal care. There is the husband, maybe there is a bigger family, so it's as well very important to have this emotional support for the lady. So it's great if the lady has the knowledge about how to manage the stress, because it will be a very stressful time of her life. And it's great if she has the family support. Therefore, it's a basic, a good conclusion coming from this presentation in the entire course. It's nice when more people have the knowledge about the yoga and Ayurveda. So not just the mother has this knowledge, but her partner and all the family. Then really the family will be in balance, and this journey of the motherhood, parenthood, it would be very smooth. So here are some asanas, as I've said, for the lady that is recommended during the postnatal care. So it's mostly about the strengthening the core, and as well releasing the stress, as well as toning the back, because you will carry the baby, you will need a strong back. This is from my experience now. So concluding all of this, I know it's been more than 7 minutes. Sorry for this. I tried to be short and sweet. But let's have the conclusion that both puberty and pregnancy are very sensitive times of the lady's health. Puberty for both genders, of course. And in yoga and Ayurveda, there is a sufficient amount of knowledge to support both of these sensitive times of the year, because Ayurveda and yoga, they do not treat symptoms. They are about the holistic approach, meaning all the systems of the body. So it's not just the physical health, it's the mental health as well. So applying this knowledge, it will help both women and their partners to go through these significant life stages with great ease, with balance and inner strength. And I'm very grateful that I came around this course and I got this knowledge when I just was like a newborn mom, a fresh mom, because it keeps helping me. This knowledge keeps helping me right now on the place. So I can be the example of how Ayurveda and yoga help to transition through the motherhood smoothly. Thank you. That's it.